Digimon Tamers and mode changes. In the show, Gallantmon got Crimson mode and Beelzemon got Blast mode, but around and outside of the show, Justimon has his arm changes, Sequoiamon got Miko mode, hell, even Minami's Labramon becomes Cerberusmon in the D-Power toy, and that has Werewolf mode. And honestly, even though we've got no canon about it, I put out a short the other day, I'm pretty sure Alice's Dobemon would also get Cerberusmon and Werewolf mode. But the rest of the season's partners, notably MegaGargomon in particular, don't have mode changes. What's the deal, Bandai Namco? You know what? Forget about it. On today's video, we're gonna fix that. What's up, digital companions? My name is Karn EX and welcome back to another video with yada yada yada. Let's get into the custom art. Okay, so the intro is a bit of a lie because technically one more Tamers partner does have a mode change. MarineAngemon. I did do a whole video on this, card is on screen right now, but watch this video first. The Digimon Axel has blast modes for a ton of Digimon, and MarineAngemon gets this Devil Jin looking blast mode sprite, which the new Digimon from Ghost Game Antylamon is likely a reference to. Anyway, all trade for this video has brought to life MarineAngemon Blast mode. As this is the only mode change for this video completely rooted in reality, we wanted to accurately bring to life what we saw in the sprite work, that being a devilish MarineAngemon but still feeling true to the original design, not a complete color departure like Antylamon. The only thing we couldn't settle on was this shape in the middle of Blast mode's forehead in the sprite. I always saw it as a gem, and there definitely doesn't appear to be an iris or anything on the sprite, but we also definitely realized it 100% could be a reference to the eye in the middle of the forehead of Beelzemon Blast mode, and indeed even MarineDevimon. It does feel a little bit unlikely that they do a Blast mode MarineAngemon and not reference the kind of original Blast mode, so All Trade very kindly did two variants of our MarineAngemon Blast mode, one with a gem and one with a freaky third eye, which honestly I adore. Then we move to Gardramon, but we actually decided to give the mode change to its form prior to meeting Kazu or its evolution, Andromon. So I recruited HLR Art, who created Andromon Complete mode. Normally, Andromon is a scrappy guy, not fully armored and maybe missing something. Andromon Complete mode then is what happens when Gardramon's partnership with Kazu literally and metaphorically completes him. His Digisoul is healed, he digivolves, and then he unlocks a virtuous complete mode. And something that we wanted to make look a little bit more heroic, a little bit more main character-esque than the slightly more evil looking Hyandromon, who definitely also is a complete Andromon in many ways, and obviously is an evolution, not a mode change. HLR was also inspired by Frutiger Aero, an aesthetic style popular in the early 2000s through to the early 2010s, which just felt super on brand, as Tamers is such an early 2000s show, especially if this form happened in something like a movie which maybe was a couple of years after Tamers. A Frutiger Aero form in say 2004 would have been great. Man, that's a really futuristic looking Andromon. I remember something about the future? A future me?
Remember who you become.
No, I must be crazy.
God damn it.
But I know what future me would love, and that would be some Digimon Tamers toys from today's sponsor, Buyee. Come on, you knew it was happening. Come on now. Yeah, Buyee is a fantastic proxy service getting you access to goods from Japan with Yahoo Japan auctions and shopping, Mercari, Rakuten, Amazon JP, and much, much more. Tamers is like my second favorite Digimon season, and I don't have enough merch for it, so legitimately the other day I was searching up on Buyee some things to get. Thinking of Gardramon, I looked for toys or cards, and there's some interesting old cards from the old card game of Gardramon. Andromon's got some fun little figures. Look at this one, he looks so scrungly. But Digimon Tamers in general, boy, there's a ton of cool toys. These original run Rapidmon and War Growlmon toys, the original version of the D-Arc, and they've even got modern stuff like the Renamon Dim card and the Bandai Spirits Beelzemon. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you want some slightly more retro Digimon Tamers stuff, because there is a lot on Buyee. And when you sign up with my link in the description down below, you'll get 2,000 yen towards a purchase on Buyee. Get it sent out to a private warehouse at Buyee where they'll hold it for 30 days, then send it out to you for future you to enjoy. Future me?
The Karn EX is at hand.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you to Buyee for sponsoring this video, and let's get some more custom art. Henry's partner. One major criticism I see of MegaGargomon is that it abandons the speed of Rapidmon. It never personally bothered me too much, but I did always wonder what a more speedy focused MegaGargomon might look like. And I was particularly inspired by the Power Rangers Ninja Storm Megazord. I know it's from Hurricanesia originally, but I saw Ninja Storm first, give me a break, and its Lightning mode, which slimmed down that bulky Megazord, gave it a blade, and enabled it to move at much faster speeds, which is what sparked Capney's creation of what I pitched as MegaGargomon Chambara mode, getting its name from Chambara, the common name for samurai or sword fighting cinema in Japan.
What does katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
Yes, this is a hyper slimmed down MegaGargomon, now a master of the blade. While you were watching Digimon, he was studying the blade. And capable of fighting at insane speeds thanks to the bond with and desires of Henry. Chambara mode, like its Sentai inspiration, is a form only accessible for a short period of time due to the intense amount of energy it consumes. And this is most notable as its swords are actually formed of the same energy contained within the blue card, meaning he can literally do a card slash. For Susie's Leomon, or specifically Antylamon, I felt it would make sense that her respect and love for her brother would manifest a mode change for Antylamon to make it match more to Rapidmon's style and capabilities. So Soru stepped in to create Antylamon Future Mode. Future Mode. Great name! This Antylamon moves at much higher speeds than normal, with blades fueled by the same energy as the blue card power that courses through MegaGargomon Chambara mode. Its armor also provides it much more protection, meaning it can recklessly tear through a battlefield with those axes, which rather than just being transformation items are permanent fixtures of this mode, alongside its sibling Rapidmon. And finally, Jerry's Leomon. Leomon died. We cannot change this. But what if Leomon's sheer will to live coursed through the world? The remnant data of Leomon, the concept we talked a lot about in these custom art videos, was so determined to live, to protect others, rising like a virtuous sun to become Leomon Survive mode, or perhaps Leomon Rise mode. This is a Leomon that's sheer will to live is like a burning sun casting light on the world, now with a sun-shaped Digicore right where Beelzemon tore through him. That Digicore possibly being gifted by Zuchaomon, the one ostensibly responsible for Leomon's death overall because Katsuramon was working under him at the time. We were also inspired by Jerry's puppet, and felt that Leomon Survive mode, or Leomon Rise mode, pick your favorite name in the comments down below, should have a full-on gauntlet inspired by that puppet, but with a blade protruding from it. And I'm not going to say that Ryuki Survive wasn't a minor inspiration for that too. Damn, there's a lot of Toku references recently. Also, I was hugely inspired by the one-winged angels of Final Fantasy VII, so definitely imparted upon all trade that this Leomon should have a wing just like Angele, but through a combination of the will to fight, a gift from the gods themselves, and the remnant of Leomon that remains with Jerry, all three combine to create this new Leomon mode change. And that's it! All of our mode changes for the Digimon Tamers partners that don't have any or arguably didn't have any, and MarineAngemon Blast mode who we brought to life. I think these all came out absolutely wonderful. Let me know your favorites in the comments below, but of course be respectful to the artists. They are human beings. They signed up to get commission, but they didn't sign up to be torn apart on the internet like I did. Huge shout out to the artists. Thank you so much. These are incredible designs. And thank you to my sovereigns, It's Elementary, ZDK14, and Jamon, as well as all the names you can see on screen right now for supporting this channel with their hard-earned money. In July, we're going to be experimenting with a couple of different types of content, throwing some stuff out there. We're going to be finally doing the video reacting to your fan-made Digimon that you shared with me on Twitter. Thank you for taking your time with that one and being patient with me, as well as the stuff you're used to, at least one custom art. I think in August we may do less than one video a week. I'm still not fully prepared for that, but obviously in the run-up to October, November, December, there'll be lots more videos, Spooktober Spectacular, birthday month, and the holidays. Anyway, enjoy your summer. It is sweltering here. I'm going to go stand outside in the sun and just melt for a little bit, and I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye-bye.